Hello, and welcome back to Minecraft Bedwars Episode 9. Today we're going to be talking about change, and the first thing I've noticed is that Hypixels decided to get rid of their mystery box system. So that's a good start. So personally I hate change basically more than, anything on this planet. But like I said in the cancel culture video, that change needs to be made, otherwise things become stagnant, and stagnant is bad. But the other side of that argument is that too much of a good thing is a bad thing, that famous saying. And that is something that I feel like should apply to most aspects of... What? Okay. I'm just not gonna question you. So a good example of this, and I'm going to be talking about at least 3 of these that I can think of off the top of my head. The first of which is Discord. Discord, the famous social network, came out in like 2015, replaced Skype. I don't know, that was about it basically. That was all it really did. But people went crazy for it and it became super, super popular. But the issue is with Discord is that they kept, well, it's not that they keep making changes to their platform that nobody wants. And so it's alienating their user base and, kind of splintering them off. And a good example of this was last year at some point, they introduced this thing to get rid of username identifiers. And so the way Discord worked with those is that when you signed up for Discord, they just ask for your username and then they'd stick some numbers on the end of it. And that would differentiate you from somebody who might have the same username. So if there's 20 people named John, they all join Discord with that username. One of them would be John 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there'd be John 5, 6, 7, 8, and those are different people because of their identifiers. Discord was pretty famous for this. I know some other places use this, like Xbox Live uses it for some reason. Probably for the same reason, so they could shoehorn in more usernames to get more users. But the issue with Discord is that they'd used it for so long that trying to change it to a different system was particularly annoying. So Discord used this basically since they were started, which was 2015. That was 9 years ago. If they get exponentially more and more users each year, that's more users that have the identifiers on them. And so you can kind of see where I'm going here, where it's a snowball effect. And finally they decided to update it and make it so everybody just has a username and no special things on it, which I can understand from an impersonation standpoint, because if somebody's famous and they've got Discord, somebody can make an account and then pretend to be them. Other side of this issue is, okay, Red, I'm just gonna not, okay. Trying to change it from something that everybody's already used to and accepted is particularly annoying. The way Discord tried to roll it out was they took everybody and then they'd give you access to the new username feature based on when you created your account. So everybody who had the older accounts, got priority. Hey, Gray, I haven't seen you before.
Headshot.
Oh, nice. How are we gonna do this, Gray? I'm out of explosives. My trademark is gone. Oh, okay. You're just gonna give me your bed. Alright, thank you. Thank you. My account was created in, summer 2017. So I was thinking, I'd have pretty fast access, because I felt like I joined Discord kind of before it got super popular. I feel like it probably peaked in popularity in 2019 or something. But no, it took me oh wow. It took me 3 days to finally get access to the new username. Oh, okay. Well, for that guy's sake, I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen. So I was worried the whole time that, somebody would come in and steal that username from me, and then I'd have to try and come up with something else and then have to explain to everybody why my username wasn't my username when it was before. And so you can kind of understand why I was nervous about this. So Discord's consistently been making bad changes, so even after the username debacle, which I'm pretty sure got news coverage, they decided to be the perfect time to kick everybody while they're down and update their mobile app. And, well, I say update, they completely redid their mobile app, so everybody had to relearn how to use the app, of course. And so this made everybody even more mad, because now not only do they have to change their usernames, they also have to completely relearn how their app works. Which, as I'm sure you're thinking, is not exactly the best thing to do. And this is coming from somebody who's kind of studying that kind of stuff right now. So I know that changing your UI like that without like just gradually letting them learn is a no-no, because it just alienates your user base. And speaking of alienating user bases, Twitter. So Twitter got bought out by a soy boy last year, I guess. So after rebranding it, he's basically lost like 75% of the value of that brand, which is also not good because he paid like 40 something billion for it and lost, well, doing the math, that's about 30, and that's not good. Oh, yep, okay, bye-bye. And I refuse to name this guy by name or his new 24th letter of the alphabet company because I find it really dumb that he's just... I used to have a lot of respect for the guy, and don't get me wrong, he was smart. I don't know if you've seen the nonsensical ramblings that'll go on Twitter, but he's claimed the entirety of San Francisco are zombies, which is probably because of the history of San Francisco being a hub for like societal change, which is probably scary to him or something. He used to be the funny meme man, but he's either tried too hard to be funny or he's just gone completely off the deep end. Either way, I don't respect him anymore, and as such, I will not refer to him by his name. Bye-bye. But the problem is that there's like 20 different alternative like areas for people to go to. Facebook has one. Again, I don't really care enough to learn about them all because they'll never be as big as Twitter was. Each time like somebody leaves Twitter, they either don't join another one or they just join one of the other smaller ones, and there's like 20 of them, so you can't really get the full experience that you had before on Twitter, especially now because, you know, everybody's kind of off on their own thing. Needless to say, I'm not a fan of that that kind of behavior. Social media is bad enough as is. I mean, there's studies on it like proving how bad it is for people's health because it is bad. The problem I have with Twitter specifically and its owner is that he makes promises and then never fulfills them. And a good example of this is the new Tesla truck, which again I'm not naming because I don't want to. He made a whole bunch of baseless claims like it's bulletproof, you know, it won't rust because it's stainless steel. Fun fact, stainless steel does rust. Consistent promises like, oh, I'm getting rid of the block feature. Fun fact, that's illegal. You can't do that. It's a mess. Don't trust a liar. Who we got left? It is green, yellow, and blue. Who do I want to go for first? Blue's sweaty. Let's go for blue. Blue's fall in the void. He did. It's okay. I'll sneak up on him.
Ender Pearl.
Wait, what? Oh, I'm on the wrong base. Whoops. Let's pretend that didn't happen. The other issue I have is that the like constant changes and stuff is bad for your brand recognition, especially when you don't like people don't know what to expect when they're on your brand. Like before, people knew it was a thing you could talk to friends and like famous people, you know, whatever on, but now he's trying to make it a crypto exchange. He's trying to make it like an AI, a dating software. Like you're branching yourself too far. And fun fact, if you've ever heard of Enron, the failed energy company, that's what they did too. They branched themselves too thin, but they also were committing massive amounts of accounting fraud. So blue, what are you doing? Should I go for yellow instead? Yeah, let's go for yellow. Blue's preoccupied. Oh, thanks, blue. Made my job easier for me. Oh, hey.
Ender Pearl.
I am stuck. That's good. I like that. Of course you got a golem, dude. Alright, blue. I know you're toxic and you're sweaty, so we're gonna go up against you next because I don't have any other choice. Please don't miss.
Ender Pearl.
Nice. Don't hit me. MS Paint Skin, don't hit me. MS Paint Skin. Stop. Stop, MS Paint Skin. Jeez. You're embarrassing yourself. The last social network I guess I want to talk about that also has been making consistent bad changes believe it or not, is the one you're watching this video on right now, which I will not say because I don't want to get myself barred from the algorithm and have everything come crumbling down in front of me. Oh, geez, that was close. And then Google, you know, their famous, well, not famous because they don't abide by it anymore. Their slogan, "Don't be evil." Yeah, they don't do that anymore. Hey, Green. What? I'm getting scammed. Okay, well, I don't know what you're doing there, but power to you. Try what? How? How did you not get knocked off? Do you not take knockback or something? Excuse me. Yeah, so this website got super famous in a short amount of time. I feel like it peaked in popularity in like 2017. At least that was when it was best. They've also been making some pretty bad changes, although not as egregious as Discord and Twitter. Hey, Blue. Oh, wow, that worked perfectly. The main issue I have with this site, though, is their constant need of an algorithm. And for social media, I can understand having an algorithm, but it's so conspicuous that nobody knows how it works. Even I don't know how it works. But then again, I haven't really studied it that much. So if I put more effort into it, I could probably figure out how it worked or something that would, you know, please the algorithm and get me more views. But that's not what I'm focused on. I just make these because I find it fun and I like to play Minecraft and nobody likes to play Bedwars with me. So, you know. Blue. Hey, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, friend. Hey, buddy. So this website, like a month or two ago, they decided to start a war on ad blockers, which just made everybody more mad because the ad block people are just gonna fight back harder. So it's kind of a lose-lose there. Oh, and you're gone. Did I kill you? Oh, I killed him with the TNT. I'm a pro gamer, pro epic gamer, MLG clips. Now everybody's got an ad blocker, and those who don't, they either like bought the premium or they do something else. Yeah, so it was the Streisand effect, and for those of you who don't know what the Streisand effect is, Barbara Streisand, the subject matter of that really famous song from like 2010 by a sauce. She had pictures of her house posted on the internet, and she tried to get them taken down, but unironically getting them taken down brought the pictures more publicity than they would have had beforehand. And so it's kind of like this ironic situation where something you're trying to get like less attention with ends up getting more attention. So YouTube thought they could kind of just quietly block people with ad blockers from using YouTube. But ironically, it had a different effect. It just caused more problems. So I don't know, change can be a good thing, but most oftentimes change is made in poor taste and it leads to bad things. If you're ever hosting a social media company, think about your changes before you make your changes. Test them on like, you know, test groups, because if nobody likes your changes, there's going to be problems. Yeah, I guess that's that's the end of this video for today. Thank you for watching. I don't have any announcements to make, so I will see you in a few months.
Barbara Streisand.